We had another great day here at the river. We're gonna get out of here, so make sure you watch this one. Make sure you like and subscribe. A lot of stuff like this coming up. Now the video starts maybe a little slow, but hang in there. We found some amazing pieces today. Welcome back to Clegg's Adventures. We're headed back to the river, see if we can't find something else. We had some good luck last time. Let's get down there and see what we can find. The river has come up and down just a little bit, so hopefully we'll have some stuff fanned off. And I also want to go on down the beach and try to find a new spot. Because if it's one thing you can be sure of on this channel, is that you can't be sure of anything on this channel. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, give us a share. We never fail to pull something nice out of the river. So we'll head down the beach and I'll get back with you as soon as we get everything set up. Okay, I lied. Before I got all the way down the beach, I just came right here to this spot where we rinsed and where these barrels are at. But I've never gotten up around this bush, and this is the place to get. On this side, I've never been able. I'm gonna get the machete, chop some of these branches off right here, and we're gonna sift this area right here. But first, there's a pretty decent wash, so I'm gonna walk down the beach, see if there just isn't anything laying out, because the water came up and the water went down, and that's what you're looking for. When the water's on its way down, it'll fan stuff and it'll take the sand out. When the water's on its way up on the rise, it brings the sand in, covers everything up. So let's get down here, walk down the beach a little bit, see if we can find something laying out, because the wash looks good, like I say. If I find anything, I'll get back with you. If not, we'll come back here and start sifting. We always get something like that. Well, took about 10 minutes of looking. I got something laying out right here against this bush, and you can see same principle here. There's a little lip of dirt right here. It's maybe, I don't know, 10 inches higher. So stuff coming off this bank way back there is riding that lip down along this little bush here. There was probably a tree here at one time. Right down here, here it is. I can see the base. I can't see the tip of it yet. I'm gonna get a picture and then we'll pick it up. Okay, let's pick this up. This might be a good place to sift here. Might change my mind again. Wow. It's really crude. It's uniface on the back. Very poor material. It's almost like it's real gritty. It's almost like slate. Has anybody seen a point chipped out of slate, napped out of slate? I've seen points that were rubbed and sharpened, photos of points that were made out of slate and sharpened like that, but never napped. If you've ever seen one like this, let me know. It's all there, maybe a tip ding on the top. Not bad for a first find. Let's keep on going. It's fanned out, looks good down through here. We got something else. We got another one. Washed out right here. If this thing is whole, it is huge. Oh, it's snapped off. Got a tip. Looks like Flint Ridge material. It's worked well, what's there. But wow, it is shattered all off the back. Broken tip. Keep on looking. Here's something laying over here, and it's flinty. It looks like flint. Maybe a square knife or broken something. Get the sand off. It's a scraper. Oh, I can see the micro edge work right along the top right there. Unifaced on the back. Always find these unifaced on the back and then rounded on the top like that with just fine edge work. I would say that was a scraper, probably hafted in something. Maybe scraping hides. I thought that was a piece of hematite. Still looking. Okay, right back in this hole, there's a fire pit and a half comes out right here. And I have found some large flakes and a broke washed out. But looky here, I think we have a knife or something broken or something here. Wipe it on my pants. Yeah. It looks like a knife blade. You can see that well. It's got a big chunk out right there, but it's not snapped off on the bottom, because right here is the cortex of the stone. So it was probably a little knife hafted in something. I'm sure that's the sharpened down version there. It was probably a lot larger to begin with. It's just been resharpened a bunch of times. That's not a bad find. That's not a bad find. I'm going to go back up here and we're going to start sifting, because that's when we really find some good stuff. Well, it seems like we find more stuff sifting. Best time to hunt on the river, at least around here anyways, March and April, right after the flood season. That's when most of the stuff's laying out. Summertime, it gets hard sifting. But if the water goes up, if we have some rain and it causes the water to swing and you catch it on a downfall as it's going down, you can find stuff like this in the wash. I better slow down. I'm going to check up here a little higher on this bank. Here's a fishing bobber. It's broken. All right, I'll get back with you when I find something else. If not, we'll start sifting. And I'll get back with you when I find something in the sifter. I've never failed to find something in the sifter. Well. Very first screen, we got two things in here. I'm right here, just like I said. Now, the base clay right here is not so deep, but it drops, and it is probably over a foot deep just right there. So there's a lip right here, and stuff is getting collected right there. I got two things right here in the screen. For all the new subscribers, you can see the screen that I'm using here, my sifter. I built this myself. It's made out of cedar, 6-inch cedar boards. I scabbed some plywood and made it up on skids with this polyethylene pipe. That way, if I'm sifting high up on the beach, I can fill it up, grab the strap and just drag it down to the water. There's no lifting, and it saves your back, and you go a lot longer like this. Check this out. There's flakes all through it too. Right there's a flake. There's a flake. That's a leaf. Those leaves will fool you. Look, right here's our first one. Set those down. We'll pick this up first. It's a hematite stone. And you can see right here it's shattered off. But it's got a really nice facet right there. Really nice facet. Too bad that's broken. Still, that's pretty cool. And here's our second item, a little lancet blade. Now I find a lot of cores, these little cores where these little lancet blades are snapped off of. Right here's one. You can see where it's been in a fire. Right there, it's got divots, fire pops in it. And it's probably just a little quick skinning tool. Wait a minute, I know what this was for. I know what these were for. Right there. I bet you that was for shaving. That's probably a shaving blade. Let's keep going, because this is looking really good, really good. I'll get back with you and I'll find something else. Hopefully something nice. Just set us down here. We got a little collection going here. Now we got our blade. Whoa, don't forget our other stuff. Got some flakes going. And our first hematite rubbed piece. Got a nice little collection going there. And we got a lot of day left. Let's get back at it. Okay, we got a killer in the screen. I mean, a killer. I'm going to show you what's going on here, just to give you an idea of what I'm doing again. But this is how I got the point. Okay, underneath of this sand, now it's deep, and the sand looks smooth. Looks like under the sand, the clay would just be the same, but it's not. If you start up on the top, if you're at the top, and this is coming down, this is the base clay under the sand. It's got tiers in it. It'll drop like that, and then it goes, and then it drops, and it goes, and all these artifacts that are coming down are getting trapped in this little eddy right here. And they're getting trapped right in here. And I found the lip, and it runs right under this log. This log's been here a long time. It runs back in there. And right under this log, right across here, is a lip. And I'm sure there's probably another one down here, so we're going to hit both of them. But you got to see this killer here. Wow. And there's something. Right, there's a little flake blade, like a Cortex blade. Either that or they were trying to thin that down and just chucked it and couldn't get it thinned off the Cortex thinned off the back. They took one strike right there, you can see. Or maybe just used it as a quick blade for skinning a small game. And there's flakes all through here. Huge flakes coming out of here. Now I'm not going to get any real fine flakes because I'm using this 1/2-inch screen. I'm just hoping any small triangles aren't falling through here. But look at this. You cannot miss it. I'm going to scan it over. It's just right here. Look at this. Wow. Oh, it is killer. It's a Flint Ridge notched, corner notched bird point. Serrated. Serration's still on it. It's gray with a little pink in it. Very, very nice. I'll take pictures of this and put it in the closing music so you can get a better view of it, because I know this GoPro just doesn't pick up the detail like the iPhone will. Very, very nice point. Oh, that's a whole day. That made the whole day right there. We got to keep at it. Come right back here. We're gonna work this lip, and we're gonna go across like this. We got down in there a little bit, and we're just gonna work this lip and around this log. And there's some big stone. You can see how the stone's getting trapped around this log. So we'll stay right in it. Hopefully find something else nice like this. Oh, that's killer. That is killer. Look at that. Very nice bird point. There's a lot of campfire stones busted up down in there. A lot of stone. There's so much stone you can barely push the shovel through it. Let us work it in slow. Try to get under it. A lot of stuff down there. And then scoop it across the bottom. Oh my gosh, look at this. Now it's broken. It's broken, but amazing piece. Wait, I got water on the screen. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's got a complete hole. Look at this live sift. Oh, it's broken. It's got a complete hole. It's a gorget, piece of a gorget. Usually these are busted right on the hole. Look at that. Oh, you can just see where they've tried to dry this off. You can just see where they've rubbed that. Oh, look at the tally marks in it. Oh, it's got the engraved lines down here. And look at the hole. Oh, look at this. Hold on. I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm going to put pictures up to show this better at the end. Right there beside the hole, it looks like they've started to drill and realized they've had it off and moved over, because they drilled it halfway through here. The smallest part of the hole is in the center of the gorget. They've drilled it back here, and then they've drilled it here, but they started over on the side, and then they've moved it, realized that they weren't on the hole, and moved it over and hit it right. Probably somebody didn't know what they was doing. Probably the chief came by. This might have been the chief right here. Chief came by, probably knocked the guy in the head, said, "Move it over. Don't you know how to build anything? Look at this." Let me sit down for a second. I'm gonna look this over. I'll get right back with you. Now I know this piece is broken, but what an amazing piece to find. It has engraved lines scratched down through it like this. Then it's got tally marks all across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the long part. And it's got 1, 2, 3, and then it's shattered on this fourth one right here. This thing probably had tally marks all over it. I bet it was the chief. This guy lived a long time. He had a lot of kills or whatever those tally marks were for. My theory, maybe you got a scratch for a small game. You got one of these on the side here for a deer, a little bit larger game. When you got one on the side, that's probably for a bear kill or something. Show bravery. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Nobody knows what they were for exactly. I did some reading on them, on gorgets, and they say the main theory is they were some sort of ornamental piece that was worn for some kind of status or rank, maybe in the tribe. That is a really cool piece. Really cool piece. Very nice. And just for folks that don't know what a gorget is, this is made of slate, and it would have been shaped, it would have come like this. Let me get on a better piece of sand here. This would have came down around like this, and then it would have went over and been the same on this side like this. And it would have had probably, most of the ones I've seen had a hole here and then a hole here. Maybe like worn around the waist area or something. But that is really cool. Very cool. And I'm glad it's got that complete hole. And it's even an error piece where they started to drill it in the wrong spot. Wow, that was probably worn for many years right there. As many tally marks as it has. Wow, I'd love to find the rest of that. I'd say it's in several pieces though. There's a chip there, busted off the bottom, and then right down the middle, I'd say. Amazing piece, amazing piece. Let's put it here with the rest of our stuff. Oh, we're getting a nice little collection here. Oh man, that's cool. And I found this. There's this little broke. I thought it was a flake, but it's been in a fire or something. It's shattered like this one is on the back. Not a clean break, just busted apart. But it looks like, to me, a little bird point. I'm gonna stay right at it. Get right back in here. Well, we still have to sift the rest of this down. If I find something else in it, I'll let you know. You ain't gonna believe this. Same exact screen. Same exact screen. I got 2 more things. Minus the flake, 5 or 6 flakes I pulled. I don't count those. Look at this. Now, they're broke. They're broke, but one of them is part of something amazing that I've never found. And hopefully we can get some more pieces of it or the rest of it. Which, yeah, you know how that goes. Right here. First, right here's the first piece. I thought it was just a flake. But tell me if you think what I think. Now it has a little chip out of it right here. I don't know if that was done during manufacturing or if it's just broken. But when I rotate it up, look at this. It was a drill that snapped right off at the drill bit part. Little paddle drill. Man, I found several drills in here, but this one snapped right off. But here's the cool piece. Look at this right here. It's slate, and it's polished as smooth as glass. Now I'm gonna have to have opinions on this, so leave a comment and tell me what you think of this, because I got my opinion of what it is, but I'd like your opinion also. Here's the piece. It's polished slate. You can see it's banded slate. I will take pictures and put up at the end of all this stuff so you can get a better look at it. It's shattered here. It's rounded on the back where it's polished, just like glass, smooth as glass. It's shattered here, all around on the top. But when I rotate it up, I want you to look at this. I'll hold it against the hill, maybe you can see it better. Here, this side's better. Tell me if you can't see that. That's a drill hole. It's busted right on the drill hole. I think it's part of a banner stone. If you don't know what a banner stone is, well, there's several different shapes. There's 2 banners, you know, the ones with the wings on them. I'm not sure which one this would go to because it's such a small piece, but I'm almost positive it's part of a banner stone. And what banner stones are for, who knows? I've heard weights, I've heard all different theories. I think my theory is they were used for some kind of tool production, maybe straightening arrow shafts or, you know, something like that. They had some kind of purpose, because they all have a fairly large size hole drilled down through them. And why would you need on like a wing banner stone those big handles on the side? I don't know. Look up banner stone and give me your opinion on this. That is an amazing piece right there. Oh man, I'd like to find the rest of that. There's our gorget starting to dry out now. You can see the engraved lines on it better. And this hole here in this gorget is not drilled straight through. It's drilled at an angle, kind of like this a little bit. So maybe the cord went across the front, behind the back, and out the other hole, and it was maybe worn around the waist. I don't know. I don't know. No, actually nobody knows. It's my theory. We'll get back with you, find something else. This is getting good. I got a few more things here on the screen. I'm pretty much got it all sifted out here. I got all around this log, got it all over in there. But look at this. When you start digging the sand away right down in here, the waves come by when boats fly by and the waves start splashing, and it eats away at this lip like you saw last time when we found that Civil War bullet. But look here, something flint right here, just popping out. It doesn't look like anything great, but oh, it's a little preform. That ain't bad. That's not bad. I mean, right there's a part of the cortex of it. And it doesn't look like it was napping very well. A lot of step fractures on there, like it was chippy. It's a river cobble chert, just a local chert. But I'd say they've just given up on it, trying to thin it down. That's not bad, that's not bad. Here's a couple of things, a few things I didn't show. Little, like, flake blade. A hematite piece. It's got some nice facets on it. You can actually see the really deep scratch rubs in that one. And this would have been really cool, this little point. It's just the base, you can see there, but it would have been red and gray. It's fire popped, it's got some little divots in it there. I didn't show you that. But here, in the screen, we got 3 things in here. Check this out. Well, first, I know you guys get tired of seeing these, but there's another faceted hematite stone. This is a nice one, actually. It's got several facets on it. Rubbed all around. It's broken off right there, though. That's a nice one. And then we got this. It's another scraper, unifaced on the back, same as the other one, and fine edge work around the top, rounded. Probably, like I say, hafted in something, used to scrape hides or whatnot. But here we go. This is a sharpened down point, but it's made of very nice material, Flint Ridge material it looks like. I think it's Flint Ridge. It's white right here. Little sharpened down one. No telling what that was, but a whole point nevertheless. I don't know if it's ground or not, maybe slight grinding, can't tell. It feels kind of smooth. But that ain't bad, that ain't bad. Here's our hole points. Got 3 hole points today. 2 scrapers, or there's 2 scrapers. And some hematite pieces. We got 3 of those. We've got a whole collection of stuff. Had that point first. That, I don't know if that's slate or what, but it's pretty rough material. There's our killer. Man, that is a nice point. Just perfect made. Perfect. Found a lot of stuff today. I like that piece the most, besides this point. That's very cool. And I'm sure, I'm almost positive that's part of a banner stone. But we're going to get out of here. It's getting late. We'll catch you next time.